All right, Larry Krueger here at Levi's Stadium for the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little recap video of everything that happened down here on a Friday. Check out Pig and a Pickle. 2 locations there in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. We're also brought to you by Sharp Corners, sports cards, and collectibles. Anthony Catania was here today, and he gave me that Sharp hat. Look at that. Sharp Corners, sports cards, and collectibles. They're at 205 Cypress Avenue in Pacific Grove, California, along the Monterey Peninsula. Thanks to Anthony. He's at 831-521-5264. And Sharp Corners is a great follow on Instagram at Sharp Corners 831 on the gram. We're also, of course, brought to you by our good friends at Claw Daddy Arcades. They're a great follow on Instagram at Claw_Daddy_Arcades. They got locations opening later on this year in Capitola Mall, down in the South Bay, as well as Visalia Mall down in the Central Valley. So check that out. Claw Daddy Arcades, a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. All right, let's talk about everything that happened down here in Santa Clara. The Niners' third training camp practice officially is in the books. The pads will come on Monday. The Niners will have an off day tomorrow. So they're off on Saturday, back on the field on Sunday. And then Monday, the pads come on. And the players don't like these practices without the pads. I mean, football's played with pads, and you can't really evaluate anything fully until the pads come on. I would say you can't really evaluate the running backs and the linebackers at all without pads. You got to have pads. So no pads today. So we can only take so much away from these practices. It was the longest practice the Niners have had thus far. It was about 75, 80 minutes long. Warm day here in Santa Clara. The heat of the summer is not here yet. We have not had those 90-degree days, but the sun was shining. Bright sunny day, warm day, 75, 80-minute long practice. We did get our first, I don't know if I'd call it fight. In fact, I would not call it a fight, maybe a little skirmish between two familiar foes, Demo Lenior and Jawan Jennings. Got to a little skirmish. This is what happens, man. 3 days in, 4 days in, these guys get tired of each other, and tempers, flare a little bit, and guys lose patience with one another. They'll put pads on Monday. They'll start hitting. By Wednesday or Thursday, they'll be fighting again, just because that's the way it is. Now, coaches will say they don't like it, but they do. Football is a fight. It's about being violent and being aggressive. And the coaches always say, "Oh, we don't like these fights, and we really don't want to see it." I told the guys and this and that, but deep down they love it. They love to see their guys be violent. They love to see their guys be aggressive. They like seeing the violence, and they like seeing the aggressiveness, and they like seeing the competition. And so they say they don't like it. They love it. We got our first little fisticuffs, if you will, between Demo and Jennings. It only lasted 30 seconds, not even. And it was over. Guys pulled them apart. But two type A personalities, and man, when these guys mix it up, they play for keeps. Man, these guys are out there for blood. So no Brock Purdy today. Brock Purdy was given a personal day off. He'll be back on Sunday. We were told that it's nothing serious. It's no big deal. Brock looks so good in the first 2 days that they probably just gave him this third day off so he can attend to family things. But he's looked really good. I would say in the first 3 practices, the overwhelming first takeaway is that Brock Purdy looks amazing. Arm strength looks the best he's ever had. His knowledge of this offense is the best he's ever had. He is on point and looks primed for a big year. What it did do today is it gave more reps for Tanner Mordecai and Mac Jones. And they were both pretty good. I thought both Mordecai and Jones were good today. Mordecai was 9 of 13 by my count with a pick. Jones was 12 of 19 with a pick. They both made some really good throws throughout the course of the day, but both threw an interception. Jalen Graham stepped in front of the Mordecai pass that was intended for Jake Tonkus and picked it off. Nice interception by Jalen Graham. Graham had a nice practice today. Made a couple tackles, made a couple PBUs, had the interception. Graham, I think, is going to be a guy to look for in the preseason. He knows the defense. He's hungry. It's time for him to make the roster. I expect him to play well in the preseason. Jair Brown had the other interception. He had the interception of Mac Jones. It was on a deep ball. And Jair's playing at a really high level. I love the way Jair's bouncing around the field right now. He looks terrific. The other guy that I thought looked great today was Darrell Luter Jr., the veteran corner in his third camp, really needs to make it happen. And he had a fantastic PBU early in the practice. If there was a guy who also should get MVP of today's practice, and maybe is Renardo Green, the corner had multiple PBUs. He looked good. Renardo, they went at Renardo 3 or 4 times and he stood up. He was fantastic today, really played well. And then right towards the end of practice, he appeared to kind of go to the ground, and then he seemed to be limping a little bit on the sideline. I thought maybe it was a foot or an ankle. Just from looking at some of the other guys' reports, they're saying it's a hamstring. So a little bit of a hamstring strain for Renardo. We don't know to what degree. We'll find out Sunday if he's back out there in the practice field. These are the kinds of injuries the Niners really can't afford this year. They can't afford to lose a Renardo Green for any length of time to a hamstring injury, but that happened today late in practice. As far as attendance today at practice, it was a pretty well-attended practice. Only Jacob Cowing is out. He's out with the hamstring injury. No timetable yet given on when Cowing potentially could return. I thought the best ball of the day was Mordecai. Tanner Mordecai had a great deep ball to Jordan Watkins. And, Mordecai's got some arm strength, and he can put it out there. He doesn't throw it with a ton of loft. It's more, it's more on a line, but he threw a deep ball to Watkins, and Watkins made a nice catch. I thought that was probably the highlight of the day. On the offensive side, good day today for Braden Willis. The young tight end who's, probably it's now or never Braden Willis. I counted 3 catches. There might have been a 4th in there. Willis was active today, and he was all over the place making plays. We got a little chance to see Dallas Flowers today. He got some work at outside cornerback today with Trey Brown in the slot. And it looks from just kind of how Saleh is doing things here, like he's taking a look at a lot of these guys at different spots. So Flowers, today played outside. Brown was in the slot. Yesterday, you had Brown playing outside, and you had Upton Stout in the slot. So they're taking a look at different guys in different spots. We got a pretty good little kicking competition today between Jake Moody and Greg Joseph. They both made their kicks from 32 and 38. Moody missed from 46. Joseph, or I should say, missed from 38 and 46. So Joseph missed 2, Moody missed 1. So advantage Moody today in the kicking competition. We talked to Brant Boyer after practice, and Boyer admitted that he thinks Moody may have lost a little confidence last year, and the combination of the confidence and the injury helped derail his season, but that he's got that confidence back, that he's in rhythm, and he's hoping for a good camp for Moody and Joseph in this competition for the kicker spot. We saw Junior Bergen and Jordan Watkins handling punt return duties. Both of them looked very sure-handed. Neither bobbled a single one. Tomorrow or Sunday is the last practice without pads before Monday's padded practice. Also, I thought a good practice today for both Nick Bosa and Bryce Huff. Those guys were around the quarterback all afternoon, put a lot of heat on the quarterback, and that's a good thing to see. If there was a young player on defense that stood out, it's Jacob Robinson, the rookie corner from BYU. Now, Robinson's a little undersized, but he runs 4.36, and he's wearing number 49, I believe, in practice. He had a late PBU along the sideline right at the end of the team session. And Robinson looks good. Now, he's small, but, this guy makes plays on the ball. This guy's ball production is legit. I think he had like 11 career interceptions, and you can see this guy sees the ball, plays the ball, is aggressive on the ball. I'm really eager to see what it looks like in the preseason. If Jacob Robinson can make plays on the ball, he's probably going to make this football team. So you can never have enough good corners, and Robinson looks like a good young corner. All right, that's it. The pads come on Monday. Tomorrow's an off day. Sunday, they're back on the field for training camp practice number 4. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Sharp Corners, Sports Cards, and Collectibles. Thanks to Anthony Catania for the brand new Sharp Corners and Collectibles hat. Loving that, Anthony. Thank you. And thanks to all you guys for supporting the Krug Show. 60,000 subs as of yesterday. Thanks to you all. Thanks for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.